everybody. So today we're going to try Relax per Untapped. It's just a hazy IPA. Offshoot Beer Company is the one that makes this. Cool can art, got a guy floating with a shark coming up from the bottom. I was just in Florida, so I had to go around to the local stores to see what I could find. And we got to one, there was a guy stocking the shelf, and I just said, me and another guy, what should we try from here? So he picked us out 12 of them. So I have half of them. He has the other half. This is one that I got. So let's go ahead and get this open. Packaged on 1/11/22. So 3 months old. Almost 3 months old. Not sure about the cost. I think we got some other stuff too for 12 beers. And we did pick up some other stuff. I want to say it was $60. I think I do have the receipt. But which $30 a piece, let's say 25 because of the other stuff we had, seems a little high to me, but it is a single. I really can't tell you the cost of most of the beers I drank there. So getting into this, I didn't say ABV or anything like that. 6.8% ABV is what is on the can. Off-white colored head, a little yellow coming up through there, pretty much all small bubbles. Just looking at the head, I almost want to say there's a little bit of crystal malt, like a crystal 10 in there or something. For the head, just over a finger, bubbles on the side are compact like dish soap. For the color, darker orange in color, hazy IPA. You guys are seeing it a little bit lighter, more of a milky color, but this is definitely, like, these are not the same colors. Again, some of the Arvon beers that I've had, more on the oxidized side of this, but again, maybe they are using a little crystal malt in there. Very hazy, can't see through it at all. Let's go ahead and smell. Like a juicy citrus, a little bit of tropical fruit in there with some pine in the back. Now, I do like my New England IPAs, hazy IPAs, more on the bitter side than I do the sweet side. So that pine bitterness that I'm getting is kind of enjoyable. It's almost like a citrus grapefruit rind bitterness with a little bit of tropical in there. Maybe a little sweetness, and that's why I'm saying tropical. But I think it smells fine for, at least right now, let's go with a juicy citrus IPA. Go ahead and taste. Nice and smooth. I'm getting a little maltiness to it, like citrus rind maltiness in there. I didn't say, yeah, it says 22. It almost tastes like it's old, like with that malt flavor. I've done some home brews where I save them for a month, and that malt is kind of what I get, but the aftertaste is refreshing. You get that citrus bitterness in there. Let's take a couple more drinks. Yeah, it's more of almost, I want to say, a West Coast IPA. Like that bitterness, a little maltiness. You get that citrus in there. Let's try and pour the rest in here. See if it lightens up. It almost feels like it's too heavy, too West Coast to be a hazy IPA. At least in my opinion. I think that head's going to stay for a while. I know it's all over the place. Yeah, I like the bitterness. I think the maltiness in this is a little too much, at least for my liking. But it doesn't wreck the palate. I do get that bitterness in the aftertaste, and it seems like it keeps coming back, keeps climbing. But that sweet malt, that little sweet malt that you get, that It's okay. I just wish it wasn't there. The citrus in here, I would say citrus generic rind bitterness is what you get. Now that was a little better. More, see, that was more tropical. Like almost half tropical, half citrus, but you still get some of that rind bitterness in the back. Maybe it was the bottom of the can that had all the tropical. It definitely was. I'm not getting that malt like I was. Okay, I'm done wiping my beer. Um, I'm not getting that maltiness like I was. I get the citrus up front, but then it's almost like a New England IPA, tropical fruit with some bitterness in there. And then it goes down, a little bitterness comes back, not that sweet. Overall, I would go a 4 out of 5. Just make sure you dump the whole can in there, maybe on draft. It's going to be different, but yeah, definitely if you're going to pour it into a glass, pour the whole thing in there. Get a bigger glass if you have to. But yeah, I would go 4 out of 5 on this one. Let's check Untapped. 17 of my friends have checked it in. 4.11. Almost 65,000 people have checked it in. 3.98. So right there. For the style guidelines, juicy, smooth, hoppy, fruity, creamy. I got something in my mouth now. Fruit tartness. I was trying to see if anybody said anything. Wow, this hasn't been. So the last friend to check this in was December 26, 2021. So I don't know how much it's changed, but some of those did say fruit tartness, and I am definitely not getting tartness out of this. Low bitterness. Yeah, nobody's saying anything about citrus. But yeah, that's what I get. If you can find this, I would definitely pick this up and give it a try. It's well worth it. If you enjoyed this review, check some more out over here. And until next time, cheers.